We hire an environmental engineer. We hire a property inspector. We hire a financial auditor. We hire a unit walk team. If we do close, then the unit walk team is not compensated for that because they're the property management company. But if we don't close, then we pay them. We hire a surveyor, an appraiser, and an attorney for the PPM and contract review. Those are all of the team members. I just listed 7 for you. And on average, I mean, you're going to spend, I mean, it depends on the size of a deal, but we spend about $50,000 on contractors and team members that I just mentioned, $50,000 to $60,000. The majority of that goes to the legal costs. As far as the, and one team member I do want to point out in particular is the financial auditor. That's critical. Having a group that does the audit of the profit and loss statement, otherwise known as the P&L or trailing 12 or T12, trailing 12 months or T12, having them look at that and cross-reference that with the bank statements to make sure that the income is matching up, and then cross-referencing that with a lease audit to make sure that the income that's coming in is what's contractually aligned with the leases that the residents actually have. So you want all 3 of those things to match up.
Okay.
The profit and loss statement, so the income coming in, the expenses going out, with the bank statements, with the leases, and that's an involved process. I mean, it's a lot of work, and you can either become an expert at it, or you can hire experts. We hire experts. We pay about $5,000 per property, and they do the audit. And they come back with a report that lists out any irregularities, anything that we need to pay attention to, and then we can go back and ask the seller whatever questions we have of him or her. So those are the team members. Whenever I first got going, I did it all on my own. In terms of inspections, I created my own spreadsheet, and it was a nightmare, quite frankly, because there were too many learning curves that were needing to take place in order to do it successfully. Certainly, you can do it, but are you really successful? Are you bringing your A game if you're just learning that particular skill set, or if you don't have 10 plus years doing that particular skill set? So hire companies, regardless of if it's your first deal or 10th deal. When you're doing these multi-million-dollar transactions, hire them and have them find opportunities for you to make more money, because while we do pay $50,000, $75,000 per transaction with due diligence vendors, holy cow, we make so much more than that in the long run, whether it's because of cost savings or renegotiating purchase prices. We've renegotiated two purchase prices from the last 5 deals we've closed on, and one was from $5.9 million to $5.65 million, and another was $100,000 less, $16 million to $15.9 million. And a large part of how we were able to negotiate down is from the financial audit. So I went through very specifically all of the team members that we hire for due diligence and the cost range in total, and then even gave you a cost amount for the financial auditor, $5,000.